Guys, like I promised you guys, my first review of the channel, not of the channel, but of a product. Today, we're gonna be talking about this bad boy right here. This is the Nike Adapt Earl BBs. Let's get into it. Gentlewomen. Anyways, welcome to your boy's first review. Now, this will not be a comprehensive review, and I'll let you know why in a little bit. But for now, let's get into it. So now, I'm not the most technological person nor the biggest sneakerhead, but the Nike Adapt BBs are one of those innovative products that I just had to get. So this is not Nike's first push into the self-lacing sneaker world. The first time they were introduced, you must have seen them in a movie called Back to the Future. The mags, they were first, I think, released around October 21st, around 2016, which was actually the same time in the movie where Marty McFly kind of visited Back to the Future in Back to the Future Part 2. The second introduction was with the Hyper Adapt 1.0s. The price point on those retail-wise was $720, so they were still kind of untouchable for most of us. Now, the future of the games, which are the Nike's new Adapt BBs, they retail for $350. Sounds kind of steep, but at more than half the price of the 1.0s, it's actually not that bad when you think about it. Still pretty limited. When they released, I got them. This is, by the way, the second release colorway. They had the black and blue platinum released around All-Star Weekend, and now they just released the gray colorway, dark colorway. That's the one you're seeing here. The BB in Adapt BB stands for basketball, so they are basketball sneakers, which is pretty interesting because that is what Nike is kind of starting with, and it is a pretty good starting point just because with basketball sneakers, obviously we're talking about the most athletic standpoint in terms of sweat, moist sneakers, so they are waterproof in that way, so pretty cool, and it's just very beat up in so many ways. I guess you can put them in that way, but most of us are not going to be playing basketball with them, so especially not me. I ain't paid $350 to crease them playing basketball with some bum ass boys. But one of my favorite things about the Adapts has to be the charger. The Adapt comes with a tablet sized charging base that works with the Qi technology. So Qi QI plugs in via USB-C. So pretty updated technology within the charging aspect of it. If Qi sounds familiar, it's most likely if you have an iPhone 10 or even I think Samsung also, you're charging via wirelessly with that Qi technology. So, and yes, it does work with the iPhone 10. I've tried it. It may sound inconvenient, but charging my shoes sounds pretty dope, honestly. And it was playing with it a couple of times, and I just sat it on there. It charged pretty fast also. It was just super fun just watching it literally charge and light up. My other favorite thing about the Adapt is how you tie them. Obviously, you're not tying them the old-fashioned way. You either have two options. One of them are going to be the buttons that are on the shoes. You can loosen them and tighten them directly on there, or if you're like me, actually in general you have to get the app anyways to calibrate them, but you definitely want to get the app to tie them. That is probably, in my opinion, the most funnest part was downloading the app and just loosening them with the left and the right and just calibrating the colors and all that cool stuff. But let's get to the sad part. So because these are basketball sneakers, I did not take into consideration that they would run tight, which they did. I even went ahead and played it safe by getting size 11. I usually wear 10.5. They were still tight. I mean, I couldn't even get my feet in. I don't know if it was just the tightness or literally the Fruit of the Loom socks that I was wearing. I could not get my feet in, which was kind of sad. And this is the reason why I mentioned earlier that it won't be a comprehensive review, just because I couldn't actually wear them and put them to test. So look forward for a future video, obviously, once I take care of the size issue. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I can either trade them with someone. Still fairly brand new, and they're very limited, so I don't know how that's going to work. But size 11 for me, I couldn't even get my feet in, so pretty interesting in that end. But besides that, I mean, the shoes are super nice. Despite the end experience and not fitting me, I still love the Adapts, and I believe that Nike just scratched the surface on this futuristic wave. And I mean, we're gonna see a lot more. This is just the basketball sneakers. We're gonna be seeing some in training, I mean, in cleats, all that cool stuff. So really looking forward to it. If you enjoy this review, little baby review, my first one, I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a like. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, leave a comment down below for any feedback. What do you want to see? What do you want me to talk about more? And as always, my name is Aziz, and you've been Unchained.